Hello, friends and family. My name is Javon Benson, and before I begin, I have a request. I would like for everyone to share this, not just like, not just comment, but share it. If you tend to disagree, you can share it with your disagreement and your thoughts, but share it nonetheless. That's what I want this to go viral, folks. And not only that, ask them to share it. Ask your friends to share it. Let's get started. I thought to I want to first of all acknowledge the memorial of George Floyd happened yesterday, and I would like to thank the family for their love and their transparency of who George was to them, and we love you, and he changed the world, to his children, you know, and I know I don't know him, but we love you, Perry. And we're going to continue to pray for you. And we're going to continue to we're going to continue to give you that love, and stand for you. What happened with your with George was unspeakable, and I can't imagine what you guys are going through. Once again, thank you for who you guys are being in the midst of this tragedy. But that's not what I made this video to talk about. I made this video to talk about Candace Owens, first of all. And not even that, I just want to just brush up on something, because I'm not going to go and try to debunk her or try to debate her. She did a video a day before the funeral came out saying that she would not keep silent. That she basically said that George Floyd is not a martyr, he's a criminal. Pulled up his rap sheet and began to malign the man. And I'm going to speak directly to her. Eric Chauvin was what he did was monstrous. But in my opinion, that does not compare to what you did when you maligned that man. You said something that was true. Black folks are the only ones that will look down, that actually will support their criminals, and will support that and empower them. You know who else did that? Jesus. Jesus looked down on the tax collectors. Paul was a Christian killer. You know who else did that? Empowered people? Nelson Mandela, Gandhi. Even Martin Luther King taught us to love our oppressors. And I'm not saying that George was all those things, though, but the thing is, you missed the boat, my love. This man died because he was black, not because he was a criminal. And you can say, well, maybe he resisted arrest, but here's the thing. If he resisted, let's play the game if he resisted arrest. According to the chief of police, and all the cops that I talked to, if you are resisting arrest, all of the cops, all 4 of them, should have been on the ground trying to keep him down. But from the looks of the video, he was in handcuffs. You missed the boat, dear. See, what you said in your own way is that he deserved it, and that he deserved it. See, you didn't say it out. You didn't say it out loud because that sounds ludicrous. But let's just put it on the table. You think he deserved it. You are the same one that actually says that we should not impeach Trump. We shouldn't have impeached him. There's some things I don't get in caught up whether Trump's a racist or not because he's not the first president that was racist. Because there was a president, I can't think of his name, that basically called us niggers. There was presidents that owned slaves, so I'm not going to get into that. But he definitely should have been impeached based off of the evidence. Let's look at that. But I digress. See, what you did, Candace, you gave white people permission to go back to sleep. See, you gave them back their cognitive dissonance. Oh, he was a criminal? Well, then, I guess he might have deserved it. Some might have thought. Oh, well, it may not be a big deal. Oh, these blacks are rioting for nothing. They already was thinking that in the first place, but trust me, you being in a position where you can change people and enlighten people, you sit there and you say those things. And the thing is, and here's the thing, his little girl said, my daddy changed the world. And all of a sudden you shit on her little girl. What type of a monster are you? You see, I'm not gonna go and call you an Uncle Tom because Uncle Tom, if people read the book, it's and honestly, it's been a long time since I read it. He actually sacrificed himself for the slaves. It wasn't Uncle Tom, actually, it was Sambo that actually was being the house nigger, the nigger lover, the one that enjoyed killing. Or if for those who let's bring it up, who's seen Django? Steve, actually, in the movie Django Unchained with Jamie Foxx. Steve was played by Samuel L. Jackson, and he was the one that ran the plantation. He was the Basil Rathbone of the plantation. When Calvin Candy was gone, he ran it, and he treated those slaves a lot worse than Calvin could never do. And that's what you did, Candace. Whether you meant to do it or not, you have a responsibility. He was a criminal. I'm not even pushing that away, okay? He probably was. He probably did some things though, but you know what? His death was disproportionate to what he did. A $20 bill, okay. Okay, did he? No, he was high. He still shouldn't have died that way. He pointed a gun at a pregnant woman. Okay, he did that. I'm not pushing that away. He should have served justice, but should he have died that way? See, you see, I've dealt with racism all my life. Actually, I got called nigger. I was shot at. I don't have a rap sheet. Did I deserve that? What about Tamir Rice, Ken? What about her, Miss Owens? Him? Did he deserve it? 10-year-old boy getting shot. His sister had to sit and watch him die in the grass in the park. Did he deserve that? What about Eric Garner sitting there minding his own business and getting choked out? And his last life saying, I can't breathe, over a pack of cigarettes. So maybe he deserved it. See, this is the thing. You missed the boat. And understand, once you finish shucking and jiving, you still a nigger in this country. Wake up. Now, let's talk to these white folks that actually that actually support her. You guys cannot go back to sleep. If you go back to sleep, then another black man is going to get killed by a cop. If you go back to sleep, this world is going to revert back to what it used to be. If you go back to sleep, change will not happen. Change will not happen. Change will not happen. You have to stay awake. I know that it's hard to. I know, the worst thing in life What's worse than racism is white guilt. You know why? Because when people feel guilty, they never look at things. They try to run away from it. They try to justify or vilify. I don't want you to feel guilty. I want you to have some awareness. This is your opportunity to have some awareness. This is your opportunity to change the world. This is your opportunity to say, you know what? We have to think on a high level. Your opportunity. And if you choose to go to sleep, then actually another black man will get killed and we will go through this same bullshit over again. I know that Candace has given you a cushion that you can now close your eyes and you can fall asleep to. Now it's time to fall asleep. If you do nothing else, stay woke. Look at me. Stay awake. Some of you guys have a problem with these young people going and protesting and rioting and all this stuff like that. The reason why they're rioting is because you're sleeping. You're sleeping. If you stay awake, then actually you can be there to make change. If you sleep, no one expected this riot to happen. No one expected this to happen. When people saw this video and they were shocked that a cop would do that. I understand that because you see, if you can't trust your officers to serve and protect you, then you're gonna think anarchy in the world is going to hell in a handbasket. See, us blacks been feeling this way for 400 years, so we're used to this, and we understand that this is pretty new to y'all. But we need y'all to stay woke. And if you can do that, we will walk with you white folks. We will walk with those that want to stay awake. We will love you. We will be there. We will die for you if you die for us. Because in the back of my mind as a black man, I realize that if I bleed red, you bleed red too. My best friend, her name is Sammy. I would die for my best friend. She is a white woman. I would die for my best friend. You know why? Because I know when it came down to it, she would die for me. I want you to understand something about this whole thing of all lives matter versus black lives matter. I know you guys have the problem with that, but look, if your child, mother, or your loved one, let's say your loved one, I want you to think. I want you to let's do an exercise. I want you to think of your love or someone that you love dearly, someone that whether they're alive or dead, your mother, your son, your sister, your cousin, husband, wife, your friend. Think of them dead. Think of them dying in a horrible way. 8 minutes, knee on the neck, or being choked out, or a gut shot. Think of them dying in this way. And you go to their funeral, and you have to say goodbye. And there's so much anger and confusion there. Because it was a life it was something that shouldn't have happened. You losing that loved one shouldn't have happened. And all of a sudden someone jumps up and they say, "What are you crying for? All children matter. All husbands matter." You wouldn't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that all lives matter because the house is on fire and the fireman is spraying the wrong house. Hell, even Jesus actually knew better because Jesus, being who he is, basically said in Luke, actually, if one sheep is missing, if there's only 99 sheep and one sheep is missing, you need to go get that sheep. We are the sheep that need to come back to the fold. Yet everyone's focusing on the 99 sheep. See, You think that this is not, see, you're scared because you think that you're responsible. Let me tell you something. You are responsible. You're able to respond. If you are not able to respond, then you're dead. Only dead people are not responsible. And you know what? By you choosing to go to sleep, that's how you're responding. Wake up. Because I'm going to tell you, you can sit there and listen to Candace Owens and let her lull you back to sleep. But let me tell you something. Sleep is the cousin of death.